Hello guys, welcome to Pydjango-Tutorials. So let's get on with our chat application. So as you know, in the last video we have created higher order component so that we can conditionally render our login and register page, and if user is already logged in, we don't need to show those pages again. So now in this tutorial we'll move one step further, one major step further actually. We'll create a consumer in this application, a test consumer, basic consumer, just to set up Django channels and everything. And from there on, we'll continue further. So let's get started with the code. So this is I have my chat application. So very first thing we'll do is create a consumer. We need consumer. So consumers.py. Let's do the basic imports from channels dot generic dot WebSocket import async WebSocket consumer async webs. We also, I think this will do for now. So what we can do, create a class personal chat consumer. This will be async WebSocket consumer, and very first function will override is connect function. So let's simply make a print statement testing connection and Redis, and then simply this is a async function, so we need to await for the await as well, so we can simply accept this connection. So this is very basic consumer. This is just overriding the connect function and just accepting the incoming request or incoming connection actually. So as I said, this is just setup. I just need to test whether my Redis and everything is working or not. So now coming to our ASGI file, in ASGI we need to do few configurations so that we can test our Django channels. Now even before that, let's create a route for this consumer as well. So I can create another file. I can name this route.py, and you can say from Django.urls import path from dot consumers import personal chat consumer. Then we can say WebSocket URL patterns. So just this is just to identify that these are WebSockets related to my WebSocket personal chat consumer dot as ASGI. Okay, so I think we are good to go. Let's save our consumer. Now we can move on to our ASGI file. So where is my ASGI file? First thing we can do is use our application, and we need a protocol type router, so and URL router as well. So we can import these from channels dot routing import protocol type router, so in very high level, this protocol type router is actually used to identify that what type of route it is, whether it's a WSGI route or ASGI. That means whether it uses the protocol as HTTP or WebSocket protocol. So to identify behind the scenes channels use this protocol type router, and URL router is just to handle those URL or incoming requests and all. So this is just a basic overview of what these protocol type router and URL router is. You need to learn more, or if you want to have in-depth knowledge of what these are, I will recommend to check out their GitHub, or maybe the official documentation that they have. Now we'll use this protocol type router, and first we will define HTTP as key, and we'll give our application to it. Second, we will define routes for our WebSocket, and we will use URL router, and in URL router we will give WebSocket pattern. So I need to import those as well. So from chat dot route import WebSocket. So our ASGI file is also complete as of now. There are more things and more configurations we need to do, but this is just a basic configuration just to test it out. Now we can complete our settings as well that we need for running channels in our Django system, project. So now for channels, we need to register Dafane. We don't need to register channels explicitly. If we have registered Dafane with our installed apps, we are good to go. Now another thing we need to do is make the settings or give the settings for Redis for so that Django channels can use Redis as the message broker. So we need to define channel layer. This will be for default. We want to give backend as, now we know we will be using channels Redis. So channels Redis dot core dot Redis channel layer, and configurations will be, I can just accept this. Yeah. So this will be the configuration. By default, Redis runs on 6379. So in my local host, it is running on 6379 as well. So, and also we need one more thing. We need to define ASGI application here now, because everything will be handled by ASGI now. So it's backend.asgi.application. Let's comment this out and we are good to go. Okay, no module named. I hope I forgot this comma here. Now if I check my server, so you can see it is running successfully. So at least our server is running after the configurations of Django. Now we can test our WebSocket by, or our channel by going to this route, this particular route, and test it out. So just this, there are online tools that you can use to check your WebSockets. So I'm just using WebSocket King or something. So this is the website I mostly use to test my WebSockets. I think now it is available on uh, Postman as well. I haven't used it, but you can explore if you want to use WebSocket or test your WebSocket connections in within the Postman. So I can just test this out. This URL is already there. I have tested it before pushing the code to the GitHub, so you can test. So you can see that it is connected to the WebSocket. If I check my console, you can see this testing connection under it. So this is just a basic connection, like, or if all we are doing is, just invoking the function or overriding the function, and that function is just accepting the random connection. So I just wanted to test my Redis, so it is working. So that's all for this video. So this is just the video I created for setting up my channels and everything. So that's why it's a short video. So from the next video, we will integrate some more functions, and we will configure or make this personal chat consumer more dynamic, so that we can, get to the point where we can send and receive messages as well. So this is just a simple tutorial. We don't haven't done anything much here, but from the next video we'll continue more ahead. Thank you so much for watching, and please do like, share and subscribe, and let's see you in the next video.